Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to day 14 of this 30 Days of Mindfulness series. So, today I'm going to continue talking about ways to use thoughts, to use the thinking mind in meditation practice. And today I'm going to shift a little bit and talk about how we can use phrases in the mind in something which is called heart practice or loving kindness meditation. I'm sure you may have heard of this before. Compassion meditation, sometimes it's referred to. And it involves using simple phrases in the mind to invoke a quality of heart. Now, the idea here is that all day, every day, thinking is happening anyways, right? Why not, put some good energy into those thoughts, right? You know, I know myself, I have a history of being generally pretty hard on myself, and so things like heart practice can be a good way to, it's like an antidote to some of the pressures of the thinking mind sometimes. So I kind of just want to talk a little bit from the heart, just because this practice has been really relevant for me. I came to this practice about 6 years ago now, in the process of recovery from drug and alcohol addiction. So 7 years in active addiction. And so when I first started showing up at a meditation center, I was going through a really hard time, to put it lightly, to put it mildly. Suffering from a lot of shame, a lot of regret, a lot of loss in my life, and was struggling with how to move forward and how to meet the real pain and the challenges that I was experiencing. Particularly shame at that time was probably the most challenging thing, the most crippling thing to work with on a daily basis. And I think it kind of got to a point for me where it was like I just kind of I had hardened over a little bit, I just almost was at a point of kind of giving up, it was really hard to start again. I was broke, I had lost pretty much everything in my life, and so I was looking for a way to keep going, honestly, a way to deal with the inner turmoil I was experiencing. And I know not everyone has been through addiction, but I think I don't know if anybody goes through this life without encountering some deep pain, right? Whether it's loss or heartbreak or any variety of fear and anxiety or mental qualities, which are pretty common in our society today. And it can be difficult sometimes to find the means to turn towards these experiences. And what my experience was that as I began to go to a meditation center and use phrases, simple phrases such as, may I be well, right? May I care about myself. May I care about, the real pain in my life. It was almost like a slow cracking open of my heart. And I specifically remember one time sitting down where it was just like, I felt it very strong, right in my heart, some sense of actually beginning to care about all the difficulty in my life, and I was, tears flew, I was in the middle of a meditation center and I had never experienced that before. And it was tapping into the real tenderness beneath the pain, right? That there was something inside that actually really cared about the pain and had the capacity to meet that. So this is the kind of energy that we can invoke in heart practice and in meditation. And of course, the best way to find out is to try it. So we're going to do a brief guided meditation. I'm going to share with you some simple phrases. So just finding any posture that is upright and comfortable for you. And it doesn't have to be perfect here. But one encouragement is to find a way for the heart to be open. So to try to combat some of the hunching that sometimes happens in the body and try to, let the shoulders fall back and have the chest be open. And you can close your eyes if that's comfortable, or you can just rest your gaze softly in front of you. And to begin, taking a second to actually place your hand on the center of your chest, at your heart. And just to feel any sense of aliveness which is there for you right now. Tapping into this deep capacity to care, which is alive in every human being. And you can let your hand fall to your lap or your knees, or you can hold it there if that feels supportive. And just allowing the breath and the body to be exactly as it is right now. And allowing the mind to settle into the body. And now beginning to use simple phrases, silently offering your own heart and mind these gentle phrases. May I be well. May I be at ease. May I be at peace. And silently repeating these phrases as if they're coming from your own heart, offering them to yourself. May I be well. May I be at ease. May I be at peace. Finding your own rhythm with the phrases that feels comfortable and appropriate for you. And just trying on each phrase as if you're trying on an article of clothing. What would it feel like to be well in this body right now? To be at ease and to be at peace in this body. Noticing any resistance in the mind or in your direct experience. And just coming back to these simple phrases. May I be well. May I be at ease. May I be at peace. each phrase radiating from your heart's center and expanding out to meet the full experience of your body. May I be well. May I be at ease. May I be at peace. Invoking your own capacity to care about the reality of your life as it is right now. May I be well. May I be at ease. May I be at peace. So thank you for taking the time to try out this heart practice. These simple phrases can have a really transformational and powerful effect on the mind and on the emotional body. And it's just a matter of, like anything else, it's practice. It's kind of a different form of a practice than maybe what we might be used to in terms of practicing or rehearsing things. But in some sense, it's a way to overcome patterns of mind or ways of being that have hardened over this really fundamental capacity within every human being, right? To just simply care about what's happening in life. And over time, like anything else, what's kind of incredible is that this is highly trainable, right? The more it's done and intentionally cultivated in seated meditation, the more it becomes a natural reaction, an inclination of the mind in the face of pain and difficulty in life. Or even as just a more general inclination in one's life towards a natural state of well-being. So I just want to offer this as kind of in the next maybe 24 hours of your life to really take the time to consider ways that you can actually invoke this quality of mind into heart, into your being. Something that's been helpful for me sometimes is when I'm driving around in my car, to just offer these phrases silently as opposed to getting caught into the flow of traffic. And you can offer them to ourselves. May I be well, may I be at ease, may I be at peace. And also to begin to offer them to other drivers. I think this is where it gets interesting, right? All these other cars speeding around, feeling the rush, and actually beginning to offer these phrases to others. May you be well, May you be at ease. May you be at peace. It can really change the dynamic of your daily commute or your daily drive. Or if you take public transit, you can do the same thing. So I hope this is helpful, and we'll be using this a little bit more in the next day's session. So thanks for taking the time. As always, be well.